What's up everyone, this is I'm Crypto Wolf. Welcome to my channel where we give you daily updates on the crypto market. Today we will be covering our weekly crypto market overview plus a Bitcoin analysis. I will be also covering the next 100x altcoin. This was my video from last week, everything in the red. We will be looking how it is today. Let's go. If we go to CoinGecko, what do we see today? Last week we had a market capitalization of 1.8 trillion. Today we have 2 trillion. The whole market has raised by 10%. If we looked at the BTC dominance, last week it was 40%, now it's 41%. It's almost the same. If we look at Ethereum, it's still the same. It was also 18% last week. But if we look at Bitcoin, on the last week 15%, Ethereum 11%. Look at Terra Luna. What was I saying last week in my video? Look at Terra. It is very undervalued. If you would have bought from my last video, you would have made 64% right now. It was at $60. So let's say 50% to be exactly right. So for everyone who did watch my video last week and have bought some Luna, congrats on that. I also talked about Polkadot. This was just at $17, so it raised by 12%. I'm expecting from Polkadot some huge movements in the coming time if it's gonna break out, because it's down like 60%. Let's take a quick look how much to be right. As you could see, 66% from all-time high. So let's get into the market. This is nice to see, a lot of green. You see Luna, I talked about this one last week, very undervalued. Check this one out. As you could see in the last week, this one was in the green. It's still in the green, it's still going hard. Then we have Waves, 82%, that's a lot. Let's see. Market capitalization, 1.9 billion. I think they did some announcements or something. We'll take a look at this one. Rune, also doing very good. As you could see, it was a very good week for crypto. Things are looking very bullish. As I said in my previous video, we could expect some bullish movements. That's why you always need to watch Bitcoin to see what the altcoins are going to do. So let's get to the top 200. If we take a look at this one, what do we see? KNC, GLM, UMA. Looking nice, looking nice. This one I have myself. I'm holding this almost 2 years. Just holding it right now, already took my profit on it. They have some great announcements coming up. They still have a low market cap, so maybe it has some potential. Just take a look into it if you're interested. Let's get into the charts now. The weekly update on Bitcoin. What do we see in the market? Last week we were right here. We were deciding to stay above 38k or not, and did we? We had a huge pump. As you could see, this was my resistance, what I was looking at. This was the new resistance. You can see this in my previous video. If you look at it right now, we touched it. As good as touched. So, it's now looking to break this resistance. So if I'm looking at the weekly right now, things are looking bullish. And I'm looking at this wave, E, B, C. So we're heading to 52k. But first, on the weekly, we need to break 45k. So let's see what happens. It also looks on the weekly, it would be nice if you can hold 42k. Let's go to the daily. If we look at the daily, what do we see from the day I last talked about? So here was the last day that we talked about Bitcoin on the weekly overview. I said we need to stay above 38k, and we surely did. We just retested this, then we had a massive pump. It just ran to my 2 point of interest. It just broke through like nothing. We're just staying above now. So it looks very bullish right now on the daily for me. If I look at this, if I take a look at this, we can say there is a support zone right here and also here. So this is also now a point of interest for me to see how the price action is gonna move. Let's see how this will close next week. What can we say about the price then? So if you're gonna take a look at that 1 hour, you could see we break down, we retested, went up, retested, up, went back for a second, went up, closed above, retested fully down to 36k, and then we went up massively. If we can hold 40k, things looking very bullish. But in my point of view, if I look at it now, we should retest at least 42k, 40k. But let's see what the market gives. We never know because there's a lot of uncertainty in the market and in the world. So let's see what it gives. Now let's take a look at the AP3, the altcoin, the 100 next altcoin. Talked about it last week. If we take a look at the weekly, what do we see right now? This was the last position we talked about. I said we should come back and test this level. If we can stay above $7, this looks really bullish to reclaim this level. So this is my point of interest to come through if we go bullish on this altcoin. And if we then can break this, things looks very bullish for me. Because we have no resistance above this. So we can go. So if we look at the daily now, what do we see from the last time I spoke about? We went down to my point of interest, we retested 5.5, then we went back, we broke $7, and now we are retesting $7. Let's say this zone, $7, $7.20. We can hold $6 for now, that's great, things look very bullish. So if we stay above this zone, it looks very bullish that we're going to reclaim this zone. So let's see what the market gives. Just keep in mind one thing, if we see all this green right now, and you have massive profit, just take some profits right now, I would say. Because it's normally the market is going to retest. We cannot go up in one line, and we had massive pump, massive. So just watch out what you do. Don't go over investing. If you want to invest in some juicy altcoins or in some Bitcoin, don't go and buy everything at one place. Go and ladder something. I think the market will do a small pullback if we need to go higher. We cannot go up in one line. Just keep this in mind, all right? So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I see you in the next weekly crypto market overview. See you to the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.